Well, we've had a taste of winter already with our first snowfall 1 week ago. So what do we need to get our plants ready for this winter? Well, Ryan Bates is here from Ted Lare Design Build. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, no problem.
All right, what's the secret?
Well, best thing you can do first off is make sure that you mulch your plants well for the winter. A good thick layer of mulch helps act as an insulating layer and keep your roots of your plants healthy over the winter, and that makes them come back in the spring better, bloom better, and survive.
All right, and the other thing you want to do, which may be counterintuitive this time of year, is water them.
Yes, that is very essential. Not so much now that we've had a bit of rain, but if we get a dry spell here at the end of November into December, it's a good idea to water your plants and make sure that they have sufficient soil moisture.
Okay, and the other thing you want to stop is wilting?
Yeah, well, what this product does, it's called Wilt Stop, and what it does is it reduces the amount of moisture that your plants lose out of the leaves over the winter.
Oh, okay.
On certain things like rhododendron, arborvitae, and your evergreens, it's a good idea to put that on there. It just helps keep the needles looking nice and green through the winter, helps just make them survive, stop from getting winter burn.
All right, excellent.
It's an excellent thing to do.
Okay. Well, we have a caller from Des Moines. Steve, are you there?
I'm here.
And you have a question about your butterfly bushes.
I do. I put in 2 of them this spring, so this is their first winter. I'm just not too sure how to take care of them and get them through this first winter.
Well, butterfly bushes can be a little hard to take care of. They are kind of a iffy plant. The tops generally die back like a perennial, and they come up from the roots. So you kind of want to treat them like a perennial. Make sure you have a good 3 to 4 inch layer of mulch over the root system, and make sure they have sufficient soil moisture over the winter. You can cut those tops back to maybe 6 to 8 inches tall for the winter, and then see what you get in the spring.
Okay, appreciate your help. Thanks.
You bet. Thanks, Steve. Okay, we had another caller a little bit earlier, wanted to know when she should cut her roses, spring or fall.
It depends on the type of rose. If it's a hybrid tea type rose that you need to put a collar around like we talked about last week, those you want to actually start cutting back as soon as we've had hard freezes, which we've had now. So any time now is a good time to cut them back. I usually say cut them back to about 1 foot to 16 inches tall, and then put that collar around them and mulch them in well. If it's a shrub type rose, those you can, it doesn't really matter when you trim them. I like to take them back by about 1/3 in the winter just to kind of shape them up, and then in the spring wait and see where they leaf out at, and then you just prune them back to where they're leafing out well.
Okay, great. Okay, and it is the season, so when is the earliest we can get our Christmas trees, and so that they will last all through the season?
Well, Christmas trees, you can get them probably starting anywhere here in the next few weeks. Usually the Christmas tree guys will start stocking up then, and you can really get them anytime after that. Best thing to do is when you get it home, make a fresh cut on the bottom. Make sure you get it in some water so it continues to take up moisture. And actually that wilt proof I talked about earlier, you can spray on your Christmas trees, and that will keep them fresher longer. It helps hold that moisture in the needles.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Ted Lare Design Build. You can get in touch with Ryan by calling 981-1075 or any of his very qualified coworkers, or go to kcci.com, find a link to Ted Lare's website.